I wish I'd understood this sooner, but maybe 50 was the right time to finally get it. Now, this isn't some life lesson I've mastered. It's something I'm only just starting to grasp. And maybe it'll take me another 50 years to fully live it. But that's kind of the point, right? I turned 50 at the start of the year, and honestly, I feel behind. Not just in my career, but in life. I thought I'd feel grounded by now, sure of myself, clear, confident, settled in who I am and what I'm here to do. But instead, some days it feels like I'm still waiting to arrive, like I'm hovering near the life I thought I'd be living by now, but I haven't quite landed it yet. And that's what this video is about. It's not a list, it's not a step-by-step, it's not a motivational pep talk. It's more of a timestamp, a journal entry, a quiet record of this moment where I feel a little lost, a little unsure, a little scared, and still, I'm showing up anyway. Right now, things feel slow, uncertain, messy. I've been pouring myself into my work, into content I care about, but the growth is slow, and financially it's still not enough. And that quiet voice in the back of my head, it shows up every time something flops or falls flat or doesn't quite land. And it says things like, "You're too late, other people are doing this better. Why are you still trying?" It's not loud, it's subtle, persistent, more like a hum than a shout. And the hardest part, it's not that other people don't see what I'm doing, it's that sometimes I don't. I lose sight of it. I forget why I started. I question myself. Even the things I used to feel clear on start to feel foggy. But even when that happens, I don't quit. I rest, I cry, I pause, I get frustrated, and eventually I come back. Because somewhere under all of it, past the fear, past the doubt, past the pressure, there's still a quiet voice that says, "You're not done yet." So here's the first thing I'm learning. This idea that I'm behind, it's made up. I've been measuring myself against invisible deadlines and outdated expectations. Timelines I never consciously chose. I just picked them up along the way. And I think so many of us do that. By 30, I thought I'd be thriving. By 40, I thought I'd be settled. And by 50, I thought I'd feel done in a good way. But it turns out, growth doesn't care about your calendar. Healing doesn't follow a schedule. And clarity doesn't always come with age. Sometimes it comes from getting it wrong, sitting with it, and deciding to try again differently. Here's the second thing I'm learning. You don't have to feel brave to keep going. Sometimes it means coming back to yourself in whatever way you can. It might be opening your planner even when you don't know what to put in it, or writing a sentence in your journal that doesn't fix anything but helps you name how you feel. Some days I look at my planner and think, what's the point? But on those days, instead of skipping it completely, I just open it, even if it's blank, even if it's from last month, even if I don't have the energy to use it properly. I pick one page, not all the pages, just one. Maybe it's a brain dump. Maybe it's a self-care tracker. Maybe it's a simple weekly layout. And I write the smallest thing. One word, one feeling, one focus for the day, even if it's just keep going. Because I've learned this. My planner isn't here to boss me around. It's not a performance tool. It's not a support system. It holds space for me, not just when I'm productive, but also when I'm tired, messy, and figuring it out. So if your planner's been sitting closed and you've been feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. You don't have to do it right. You just have to start small. Start where you are, start tiny, because it doesn't have to be perfect to work, and it doesn't have to be brave to count. And if today you don't open your planner, that's okay too. You're still here, you're still thinking about it, that counts. Because the truth is, not every season is about action. Some season about listening, pausing, letting the dust settle so you can hear your own voice again. That's not failure, that's wisdom. And the more I live, the more I realize gentle is still progress. slow is still forward. So if all you've done today is care enough to watch this, to stay curious about your life, that's something. That's more than something. That's a start. And sometimes a start is exactly enough. And the third thing I'm learning, doubt is not a stop sign. It's a signal. It usually shows up when I'm doing something that matters, something I care about. And for a long time, I thought doubt meant I was off track. Now I'm starting to believe it means I'm right where I'm supposed to be, even when it's quiet, even when it's hard, even when I'm tired. I spent a long time questioning my ideas, toning things down, making things smaller to feel safer. Not because I've shrunk, but because I wasn't sure I was allowed to take up space. But lately, I'm learning that I am, that we all are. So what am I doing about it? Honestly, nothing fancy, nothing impressive. I'm just journaling my way through it, planning my way through it, taking tiny steps that sometimes don't even feel like movement, but they are. Not towards a perfect plan, not towards an end point, just towards me, towards the version of me who feels present, grounded, and real. Because I've learned that resilience isn't about powering through. It's about returning to yourself, to your goals, to your purpose, even when it feels unclear. I still love planning, I still love visioning and building, but it's no longer about control or chasing a perfect timeline. It's about making space for the messy middle. And that's where I am now, in the middle. In this video, this one's for future me. So I can come back one day when I move through this fog and remember how hard I tried. And if it does work out, I want to remember who kept going. And if it doesn't, I want to remember how much I meant to me to try. So if you've ever felt behind, if you've ever thought your moment had passed, or wondered if you were just too late, I want to share what I'm starting to believe. You didn't miss it. You're not too late. You're not behind. You're just in the middle. And the middle is where the good stuff lives, where the becoming happens, where we're stretched and shaped and softened. So here's a question I want to ask you. What story have you been telling yourself about where you should be by now? And what might change if you let that story go and just met yourself where you actually are? If this resonated and you want to walk this out together, follow along. I'm not promising answers, but I am promising to keep showing up. And if you are too, you're already doing more than you think. Thanks for being here. Thanks for holding space. And if you're in your own middle, I see you. We're not late. We're right on time.